Hi, we're going to go into Kami now to get our theme document that shows all the different themes that are possible. And if you come up with something different, that's fine. The main thing is that you have some choices. So we're going to look for the document, which is here in the student folder, student copy. This is where we're taking notes. So here's our different theme topics. So based on what was in our poem, let's see if I can bring that up. So I'm looking for the PDF that we just took notes on. Takes a while, so don't give up. There it is. All right. So let's look at the themes. So here they are. And let's get a reminder of okay. So this is about you. What if you knew? Um, what if you didn't want to judge somebody? What if you really looked at somebody for who they were? Would you go outside your comfort zone? So let's see if there's anything on there about reaching out or life giving. See, I already wrote some ideas. Living, life taking, it's opposite, right? Uh, being gentle with somebody or kind. So let's very simply look it up. All right. So what falls under this to make it bigger? All right. So maybe it's about companionship. Now, again, I'm going to get my stylus and see if I can do this right. So, is it about so far facing darkness, facing reality, beauty, fulfillment, good versus bad, hazards of passing judgment? That could be something. I'm going to circle that. Oop, circle that and erase that. Maybe it's about isolation. And remember, there is no wrong answer if you can support it. So there's 2 pages to this. So I'm going to scroll. Is it about losing hope, loss of innocence, loss of honor, lost love, sacrifice, man against nature, manipulation, motherhood, nature as beauty, oppression of women, optimism, overcoming fear or weakness, the power of silence, power of tradition, power of wealth, power of words, pride and downfall, progress, real or illusion, rebirth, reunion, role of men, role of religion, role of women, self awareness, maybe, self preservation, self reliance, technology, temptation, totalitarianism, vanity, youth and beauty, wisdom of experience, will to survive. Okay, so maybe not, there aren't a lot. Illusion of power, can be about change. So maybe it's not about tradition, but maybe it's about change. Changing what, though? And how would I make a general statement? So on this side are the topics. And maybe it's about showing kindness. So I'm going to put this in the margin. That could also be a theme. Maybe empathy. Can you put yourself in somebody else's shoes? That's empathy. Compassion is caring deeply and offering sympathy. So your general statement is something that can apply to anyone. So I'm kind of leaning towards kindness and empathy and change. And I'm going to make a statement in this line and say, empathy requires me to put myself in somebody else's shoes, or it's causing me to become more aware of others around me. So empathy can cause a person to change and become life-giving. Remember that was in my note, right? So all this other stuff was there to help me get to this point. It may look like it's easy. It's not easy because I had to really think. And it's messy, and I'm a messy note taker. It's okay if it's messy. It doesn't have to be perfect. And that's my name. So I'm going to put my name. Good practice. And I could write about other things. It's about the power of touch, right? So down here where it says power, the power of words is pretty powerful, but what about the power of touch? And how can you touch somebody? In the poem, it talked about touching a palm, so kind of reaching out. Are are you willing to reach out and go beyond your bubble, or is it too scary? So there are all kinds of things to think about, but I'm just demonstrating how this can generate some ideas in your mind. But if you come up with something different, that's perfectly fine. And then that's how we determine theme. So my theme topic is empathy, and my general statement about it, which is the theme, remember we're determining theme, is something to say about empathy. And it's a general statement. Notice there's no words in here. Um, uh, no words like people's names or things like that. So this is what you would do, the general process of how you would find the theme in a book, even in a novel, in a story, a short story. And that's it. Take notes, put in your own thoughts. You can have more than one general statement, and you can narrow it down and pick out the absolutely one that you're passionate about and you can write a lot about.